Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1985 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the California Angels at Anaheim Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers today is Danny Jackson, whose record is 1-0 with a 1.29 ERA. And pitching for the Angels is Kip Young, whose record is 2-3 with a 3.68 ERA. Okay, we now have a 6-game winning streak. We're 6-0 in the month of May. We beat the Angels yesterday 4-3. Another really great performance from David Cone. He's 2-0 on this season. And Dave Smith came in and locked down his 12th save of the year. So, I mean, we're looking pretty good right now. Every starter seems to be firing on all cylinders. And today we turn it over to the left-hander Danny Jackson to make his second start of the season. And he'll face off against a former Tiger, Kip Young, a guy that was out of baseball by 1980, and yet he is in the rotation in 1985 for the Angels. And that makes me think the Angels probably aren't going to make the playoffs if your number 4 starter is Kip Young. With a 79 rating, you're probably not going to make it. So before we get started with today's game, let's do a little reminder here for the giveaway that'll take place during Game 40 coming up. We're in Game 33 today, and we have 8 contestants so far for the giveaway. We're just going to run them down real quick. Down here at the bottom, we have Thomas D., then we have Lance B., we have Charismatic Dad, Ethan P., Dave K., Julio L., Lying Dog, and John M. as the Trump Duck. And, you know, we're going to take contestants all the way through Game 39, so there's plenty of time to get in on this if you want to. If you don't already know, the prizes, you can find them on the community page here on YouTube for Brainiac Baseball. But we're giving away 3 cards. The first place card is a autograph of Jack Morris on a 2005 Donruss leather and lumber card. A second place card is a 2023 Topps 1985 George Foster autograph, and the number 3 prize in the giveaway is a 1977 Topps Rick Jones airbrush card that's just ridiculous. So those are the top 3 prizes. And as I mentioned, the giveaway will take place in the 7th inning stretch at Game 40 coming up. So you have to Game 39 to get in. You just have to be a subscriber. And let me know in the comments that you want to get in on it, and we will add you to the duck race. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with today's ball game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Hit that like button for me, please. And if you're not a subscriber, why not? You're watching the videos, you can get in on the giveaways. That doesn't make sense. Okay, Danny Jackson will get the start today. You'll see his only start this year right there. All the bullpen is available. And then we're facing the right-hander, Kip Young. So it's our lineup versus righties. The only difference today is Willie Wilson is listed as tired. He'll get the day off, and we'll put Kevin Bass in center field to replace him for today's ball game. Let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Tigers. Batting leadoff. Playing shortstop is Barry Larkin. Batting second at third base is George Brett. Batting third at first base is Rusty Tillman. Batting cleanup and DHing is Jeff Stone. Batting fifth and catching is Terry Kennedy. Batting sixth in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting seventh in center field is Kevin Bass. Batting eighth in right field is Jim Eisenreich. And batting ninth is the second baseman, Lou Whitaker. Okay, as I mentioned, former Tiger Kip Young. It always looks weird to me when I create one of those title cards and there's a Tigers baseball card in the opponent's box. with the Tigers logo on the other side. I just can't get over how weird that looks to me. He is making his 8th start this season. He's 2-3 with a 3.68 ERA, 31 strikeouts. In 44 innings pitched, opponents are batting .257 against him. He does have a complete game shutout this year. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 44.6%. He's only got one good pitch left in the arsenal. That is a slider rated an 82. Overall rated a 79. The 30-year-old right-hander is getting paid $1 million through next year. So he's still going to be on this roster when we flip it over to the 86 season. Here's his log. He started off the year with that complete game shutout. That's a good way to start. And has had diminishing results. In his last start against the Mariners, he went 6 2/3, giving up 2 runs on 6 hits, walking 3. Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Angels today. It is a little bit different. Third base is Pete Coachman. So he's in there. And center field is Darrin Jackson. And everybody else is the same. So they're mixing it up. Oh, and Mike Brown is in right field. Oh, that makes sense because we have a left-handed pitcher on the mound. That's why we're getting it mixed up. All right. Yeah, here we go with Barry Larkin leading it off versus Kip Young. Larkin had his first career home run in yesterday's ball game. Here he rips it through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Leadoff man is on for George Brett. We'll hit and run. Let's see if Brett can move Larkin over to second. He does with a ground ball to the second baseman, Glenn Hubbard. 1 out, runner in scoring position for Rusty Tillman. Tillman's still batting .325 as Young walks Tillman on 4 consecutive pitches. That'll set up a double play possibility as Jeff Stone steps in, batting .471, 3 home runs, and a ground ball double play. All right, bottom of the... Oh! Stoney with his speed will beat it out. With all that great defensive ratings, could not turn to double play. That seemed like a very obvious result. Not to be. And then Terry Kennedy grounds out to third. Okay. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Batting leadoff at third base is Pete Coachman. Batting second in left field is Mike Felder. Batting third and catching is Brian Harper. Batting cleanup in center field is Darrin Jackson. Batting fifth at first base is Daryl Sconiers. Batting sixth in right field is Mike Brown. Batting seventh and DHing is Paul Molitor. Batting eighth at shortstop is Alan Trammell. And batting ninth is the second baseman, Glenn Hubbard. It's obvious how screwed up this game is when you have Molitor and Trammell as your 7 and 8 batters in the lineup. All right, let's take a look here at Danny Jackson. Seeing his overall numbers. His first start, he went 7 innings, gave up a run on 4 hits. He walked 2, but was in control most of that ball game. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. A very good ground ball pitcher 55% of the time. The slider rated an 86. Really his only good pitch so far. Overall rated an 84. The 23-year-old lefty is arbitration eligible after the 87 season. And there's that start versus Boston. Let's take a look at our defense. With Kevin Bass in center field, not as much range as Willie Wilson, and definitely not as high of a rating anyway. Infield solid all the way around. And behind home plate is Kennedy, who's dropped down to a 79 defensively. And we said his arm is a, 76? 77, that's not good. All right, here we go. Pete Coachman leading off versus Danny Jackson. 2-0 count to Coachman and a base hit. All right, runner on first. for Mike Felder. Will Coachman be running against Kennedy? Here's a 2-1 count. And base hit. Well, we've won 6 in a row, and we've done a really good job in the run differential. So we are due to get pounded. We'll play back and try to get a double play. It's going to be tough either way with Felder on first. And the catcher running is certainly going to help us if we can get that ground ball. There we go. Ground ball to Larkin. Run scores. 1-0 California. Felder on second with 1 out. Here's Darrin Jackson. Only 21 years old. Somehow has 94 power. And the guy probably didn't even hit 20 home runs his whole career. All right, here we go. Runner on second for Darrin Jackson. A ground ball to Larkin. And they go to third to get Felder. Makes no sense that he would be going with the ground ball in front of him. But we'll take it, and that, I don't know, that leads me to believe that Jackson might be going with that 92 speed. Lefty on lefty violence with SCONIERS, the only lefty in the lineup. There's a fly ball into right. Well, it should be out number 3. It is. We'll go to the top of the second inning. Angels are up a run. Gibby leading off. Gibby batting .214, now down to .212. Oh, she's striking out a ton. He struck out 27 times in 30 games. That's not great. First K for Kip Young. Kevin Bass. A ground ball to third. And Jim EISENREIch. Does he still only have 1 hit? No, he's got 2 hits now. This has not worked out the way we'd hoped. And he strikes out. Wow. All right. 1-2-3 inning for Kip Young. We go to the bottom of the second, and Mike Brown will lead it off. Actually on the Angels in 1985. Jackson strikes him out. That's the first K for Danny Jackson. 1 out. Paul Molitor base hit, of course. So 3 hits against him. He hasn't given up a walk yet, so the hits are more likely to happen. And then there's the walk. So great job, game. So Danny Jackson does not have it today. It's way too early to pull him, but we already know this is going to go sideways pretty quickly. Yeah. So we're going to pull the infield in now. We cannot afford to give up another run. And he's a ground ball pitcher, so this should be, I mean, pretty likely. No, that's it. All right. So that'll be it for Danny Jackson. We have no patience for that shit. We'll bring in Dave Rozema, who also has a high ground ball percentage. And then, of course, he gets a fly ball. So they were going to get these runs no matter what. Will they get another one is the question. Nope. 3-0 California. We were going to have to lose sooner or later. This looks like it's just a matter of how many runs. What's the run differential going to be? And as we tap it back to the pitcher. And an error on Kip Young. So dumb. Let's hit and run. Larkin with a ground ball to first. That'll get Whitaker over. We do need a big blast. Strikes out George Brett. A guy that wasn't even in baseball in 1980 has thrown a one-hitter against us. Stupid. All right, here we go. Darrin Jackson leading it off with a fly ball into right. 1 out. SCONIERS with a ground ball to second. And Mike Brown. Hard hit ground ball to short. And a 1-2-3. That's what we needed. All right. Let's get it in gear. Here we go. Jeff Stone leading off. I mean, we're going to be shut out. There's nothing we're going to be able to do today. We just push the button now and just get it over with. Well, TK gets a hit. He needs that. And then Gibson striking out again. Yep, that's great. Great job, game. Brilliant programming. And Kevin Bass flies out. So Kip Young looking like Cy Young. We go to the bottom of the fourth. I'd like to get 2 more innings out of Rosemont. Trammell. I should show you, maybe you're curious. Here's Trammell so far. He's batting .302 since we traded him to the Angels. It's been 12 games. Had a couple of home runs, which just couldn't get done for us. Not even striking out. So he's doing all right. And Harper strikes out. Top of the 5th, just pushing buttons. Whoa, Whitaker all the way to the wall. A stand-up triple for Lou. His first of the year. His OPS still not above 600. So stupid. We'll go on contact. This will be a comebacker to the pitcher. We already know how that goes. That's a walk. So setting up a double play. We'll hit and run to stay out of it. Unless it's a strike him out, throw him out. Now it's a ground ball to third. Whitaker will be, will score. So, yeah, there's the obvious result. If you don't give up a run in the first 4 innings, you always give up at least 1 run in the 5th. So it's 3-1. You go to the bottom of the 5th. Let's see if we can't get 1 more inning from Rosie. Nope. It's not going to happen. Felder with a ground ball. Oh, double play. Double play when you don't expect one. Brian Harper hits a home run, his 5th of the year. And Darrin Jackson, back-to-back jacks. All right. Terry Kennedy. Baby to the left. Stone. Why is he just not on third? This game sucks. Here's Gibby, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Anything? No, double play. What a piece of shit. We didn't even get a run. What a bunch of garbage. Now it doesn't matter if we let Rosie go more. He's already kind of blowing it for us here. Molitor popping up. Trammell. And we'll get to say Trammell. That sucks. No double play. Gus Polidor coming in to play right field. Why? Wait, what? No, he didn't. Came in to play first base. Brown is still in right. He's a shortstop. He hasn't played right field at all. Another stupid thing about Baseball Mogul making itself known. That's a hit from EISENREICH. Doesn't matter. This game is gone. The only run we scored was on Whitaker's triple. Okay, well, a good job by Rosemont, giving us 4 2/3 of relief work, giving up only 2 runs. He walked 1. Of course, that means he had to strike out 1. Guess we go with Montgomery, since these are pretty much all righties. Yeah, with a 4-run lead, why would Polidor come in and replace SCONIERS, who was the only lefty in the lineup? Just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, up 4 runs. They're stealing on an error. So here's an unearned run. Ryan Harper had already gone deep. Ground ball to third. Yeah, get out of it. Chip Young on the verge of throwing a complete game. Second one of the season. Tillman with a double. Jeff Stone reaching out, popping a single. Tillman will not score. And that'll do it. He won't get the complete game. It is the closer, Mark Clear, coming into the ball game. This guy might be the all-time saves leader in sim saves since we started in 1980. Getting their Darrin. We'll hit and run, but it don't matter. Strike him out, throw him out. Oh, no, base hit it off. So this is our junk run, or 2. Gibson is just a bag of puke. Strike him out, throw him out. Can I change Gibson to on the block mid-game? Yeah, I can. You gotta get rid of him. Infield single, awesome. Great job, game. Brilliant work. And here's the ball game. What's that old, like, was it Mark Twain that said something about infinite monkeys and infinite typewriters will eventually come up with Shakespeare? That's what the creator of this game did. He was just monkeying around, put a basic game together, called it baseball. Well, there goes our win streak. Nothing we could do about that. It was determined before we ever started. Oh, maybe a trade offer. Maybe that trade for Gibson will happen immediately. Please let it be for Gibby. Nothing. All right. Toronto, 1 game back. Wow, it's weird to see the Yankees all the way down here in the 6th spot. Although they do have more wins than Oakland, Texas, Minnesota, or Kansas City. Here's the National League. St. Louis is 10 games back already. Wait, was there anybody 10 games back yet? No, not in the American League. Headline news, Brainiac baseball data boot. Oil Can Boyd shuts out the Orioles. White Sox snatch first from the Mariners. Wait, were the White Sox in first place? Toronto closes the gap with the Tigers. Let's go back to the standings. Whoa, the White Sox are in first place. That's amazing. I mean, that Seattle team, well, they don't have very good pitching, right? They have great hitting, but mediocre pitching. Oh, it's kind of amazing. Transactions. Oh, no. Dave Steeb. Okay, we'll get to Dave Steeb here in a minute. All right, Baltimore finally suffering their typical pitching injuries. It's David Palmer. Why do I not have a baseball card of David Palmer? I don't know. All right, well, that sucks for them. We'll take a look at the Baltimore rotation momentarily. Tom Candiotti is going to miss a couple of games. Is this the second time this year? Yeah, he missed already a month. He's only made 2 starts, and we gave him the 90 knuckleball. We have Royce Smith of the Indians, another starter, going to miss 3 days. And Kurt Wilkerson, didn't we already see that? Yeah, we did. I don't know why that didn't show. And Dave Steve only going to miss 5 days with a broken cheekbone. Oh, man, this game does not respect Dave Steve at all. All right, let's take a look at the Baltimore rotation. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So Randy Jones, who was the number 5 starter, moves up to number 4 spot. And he gets the next start, which is great. And then they're calling up Jeff Sellers, who made 17 starts last year due to all the injuries. Randy Jones. Oh, man. It's unbelievable that this former Cy Young Award winner is somehow still pitching. But it is the last year of his contract. So, I mean, I don't know. He's never going to pitch again after this year. So, unless the Orioles re-sign him to a minimum deal, he might still make it because they don't have any bullpen arms. That's their problem. I mean, minor league pitchers as well. So, that will be interesting to see how that plays out. Okay, anyway. Let's go ahead and wrap this baby up, and we'll pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Get in on the giveaway. Some really fun prizes this first time out. We got a loss to Danny Jackson, who was never going to... somebody had to be the guy to get torched, and it was going to be Danny Jackson. So we took him out really quickly. Kind of gave us a shot at least, but actually the game was over. Dave Rozema, held his own. Jeff Montgomery pitched a couple innings. Didn't matter really. All right. Kip Young gets the win. He's 3-3. Mark Clear gets another save. That's his 5th. Back-to-back home runs for Harper and Jackson. Okay, that's it. We'll come back tomorrow, play Game 3 of the 4-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.